Off your call.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
I see it.
Okay. Well, we were gonna vote on if Open Arms was okay with you two.
I think that sounds good. Perfect.
Okay. I started a little bit of a basic outline, and I don't know if it'll help that once we're done talking, I can type in our things, and then I'll put it on the file exchange.
Okay.
And then that way we could see kind of the topics. I started and did some of the basics. Like I found out, well, I know his name because we work for the charity. And I did like the basic mission, and then I did all the charity information. Like his website, the phone number, an email, the location of the donation center, and their EIN number. So I figured that would okay for the part of the outline that talked about. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to find it. Like the information that verifies that it's a legitimate cause.
If it's legitimate, yeah, I was looking at that.
So, Bree has been trying to work on some of the statistics. Tom, we were going through, and I was trying to get a little bit of the history and background.
Okay.
But I figured we'd talk about exactly how we wanted the outline to go and what we wanted to include.
Well, did you see online, what it had to include, intro, history, to verify if it's legit, why doctors should consider it, and then stories, statistics, and conclusion. There's 4 main parts, and then the intro and conclusion.
Okay. Should we run with, just go for, doing the history, or do you think we need to talk about, what validifies it, the charitable information? Do we have to talk about that in it?
What's that?
Because I think we need those 4 points, history, valid, why Dr. T should pick, and then statistics. That was what was on, the paper he sent out before.
Okay.
So we can just split it up,
Yeah, that'd probably be easiest.
Like I said, I could do the statistics and stories, because I was trying to, looking at, the last part.
Okay. What if we did the introduction and said just the basic information and that verifies it? And then we said as a transition, so do we do what it does and then go into why it's important and do the statistics? And then that way,
I think we should do history first.
Yeah.
And then what it does and why it's important. Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
Should we try to add the other 2 people to the group call, or did they just end it?
I'll try to add them again now. Give me a second.
Okay. I don't know where they went. So it says that there's only one outline submitted. So we can all type a part and put it together and send it as one, or
I haven't started. I'll put it up, and then we'll as things added, your things. You go ahead and grab it off the file exchange.
Okay. So then we'll just have to make sure that we send that.
Hold on 1 second. I can't hear with the ringing. Okay. Well, I'll try back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
And go ahead, Bree. What were you saying?
So you're gonna post what you started in outline, and then you said we could like put in some of our parts.
Yeah, like I'll put in like for the body right now I put in history, and then
That's great.
for the next thing we'll go to stats. It's real basic. I use that introduction one or the informative outline.
Okay, I'll put in the stats or some stories, and then we'll just have to make sure that one of us sends it to Dr. T.
Yeah, if everybody, like if we finish up the parts, if you want to send me yours, I'll cut and paste it into the main one and then replace the one online.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try to finish that or look into all the stats that I'll put in it, and then I can send them to you.
Okay.
How are we going to split up the parts or know if the other two group members are going to be able to do it on Tuesday?
I don't know how that works. I think we're just going to have to go with doing it, like we'll schedule a date, I'll send it out, just like tonight, and we're just going to have to try to get it done. You know, if they send me a back thing to say they can't,
yeah.
then, I mean, we still have 10 minutes for, like, Mike to join and stuff, so he may be just away. My oovoo is always on.
Okay.
So,
what time would you guys want to meet on Tuesday to do the final?
Later's fine for me.
later's good for me, too. You said, I was going to say even like 9 o'clock, 8 to 9, somewhere between then. That way we catch everybody, hopefully.
Okay. We could do like 8:30 then.
Okay.
So, do we not need any props? I didn't see anything about like pictures on the online form.
No, and I sent him an email after we got our email and asked about it. And he said people wouldn't be able to see it, the presentation, so we didn't need a PowerPoint.
Okay.
So, but I didn't know if when we post our oovoo, like, actual thing, do we want to put, like, I have pictures from the charity. We can add those at the bottom of our outline and maybe include it with our post. Like when I post it as an attachment.
That sounds good.
So if I do the stats part, which sections would you guys want to talk about so we can get some of that organized?
Well, what are we going to do? We're going to do like history, stats, what the charity does.
Verifying it. Yes.
And then how people can help.
Yeah, and just the intro and conclusion.
Sorry, I'm actually trying to type some of it in so I don't forget.
It's all good.
Okay. How do we want to run the intro and the conclusions?
I think the intro should just be like all of the intros, like set up, a fact about it to tell people, and then say like these are our main components about the history. This is why you should choose it, and we'll jump into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conclusion, same thing, just summary, what we just said, and maybe just tell people they should help out with it if they can.
Okay. We'll do that. Well, I don't know, Tom, do you want to do what it does, like I can help run over with you, like some of the extra things that aren't on the website.
Okay.
Like their collection.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I'm down to do whatever. Just let me know.
On Tuesday, if we had time, we could always run through it once as a practice, and then do it. It's only 6 minutes each, just to make sure it goes smoothly.
Yeah.
That's true.
We'll re-record it either way, that way just in case something happens.
That sounds good. Or we could post that recording, and then if we have a better one, then post our final.
Right. Thomas, did you get my post on the actual group 2?
I might have seen it. My computer's been crashing the last few weeks.
Oh,
So
nice.
YouTube is spotty. So I think I saw that recently. But I don't recall what was on it exactly.
Okay, do you go to Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, it's on there, and the open arms, and in their like about section, it tells a lot about like what they collect. And I have your phone number. I can give you a call tomorrow and go over some of the things that they do.
Okay.
Like
That'll be fine.
Like every other Saturday, they go downtown and they pass out blankets, clothes, a sack lunch. And then they also, for how we can help, that kind of section, they have their actual donation center now. They ask people to like volunteer time to work there. They need people to go downtown. And then even I was telling Bree that they have an actual like it's called like a donation bag or a blessings bag. And people make those and they keep them in their car. So when you see somebody asking for money or something, it has like a bottle of water, something to eat, and some hygiene products in it. So if you don't have anything to give somebody, you can give that to them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Sounds cool.
I think this will work out good.
Yeah.
Does it have a website or a place?
I will post this. It is right on Facebook. That is what he has, is his page.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I checked out the Facebook page a little bit. Okay.
yeah, but I have, like, all the other information and stuff. What do we want to include in the history, or how much history? Let's run through some different things on those.
6 minutes isn't long.
Well, it says 6 minutes minimum.
I think it's 6 to 8 total. I'll have to look again now.
It says the only time limit is that it should be at least 6 minutes, and more importantly, that we need to explain everything thoroughly.
Okay, I didn't know that. Then if it could be more than 8, then we could. I still don't think you have to do too much. I think it should be between like 6 and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds alright.
I would just include like when it started, maybe who started it, how big it is, where is it. Those seem like the most important history.
Okay. Well, I could do. If I open up with the intro and then go into the basic history, and Bree, you want to do stats, and for right now, Tom, you can do what the charity does downtown. And then at worst, I could do like the plea for how to help, or what kind of, we could do like donation items.
Okay.
And then I'll just close it out until we get somebody else. And then if we, sorry, go ahead.
This is a big part of the grade.
Sounds good.
Bree, one more time.
Oh, I said I'm hoping at least one other group member will join. Because this is a big part of our overall grade.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, like that. So I'm hoping someone else will be able to do that last section. like you said, if you just post it tonight, then I guess that's all we can do and see what happens on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll give them a call. And let them know also. And I mean, in 5 more minutes, I'll recontact him. Mike, I don't know what's going on. Maybe Tiffany's having computer problems. She can't figure it out.
She might be having trouble.
Because she was on before and then it didn't stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Did you find some of the stats?
I started to look at them, but I didn't write anything down yet.
I could send a couple websites because I found a story that the Vindicator did, and it had some of the actual like stats for Youngstown and who was homeless and where.
That would be great if you could send me that.
Yeah, I'll send you those links because I found like an actual like homeless report.
Awesome. Thank you.
And so I figured if we used a couple of those, and then maybe went into some of like as the history, we could do some of the different things, like they go down to St. Vincent de Paul, but that's a place that serves them meals during the week, you know, in the homeless shelter. And then go into how a lot of those individuals, males, don't go there. So that, because of the women and children go to the shelter. And the other night, my husband went down to pass out blankets. And Wayne, the guy who has Open Arms, went down today, and he talked to a couple of the homeless people, and he said, like, last night with it being so cold, that a lot of them were in dumpsters. And to try to stay warmer, and so they leave a lot of like their tent cities that they call them when it's so cold like that, and they let women and children and thing into the mission, and then they find shelter in like abandoned buildings where their like canvas shelters aren't like strong enough to withstand that kind of things like last night. But they always have to worry about, like, they come and get a blanket from us one week, and they leave their shelters that they have down by the river to go get food and whatnot, and they come back, and people raid their stuff and take their blankets and things, so it's an ongoing problem.
Okay.
So, I just seen Tiffany log back on. I'm going to try to re-add her real quick.
Okay. And then we have 2 minutes, so maybe Mike will log on.
Yeah. I'm getting no response from her still. And let me try him real quick.
Okay. Yeah, it's about 8.
I'm really worried for a presentation with the echo.
I think, though, that all of them do, so there's nothing we could do.
I'm going to look.
At least on my end.
When you talk, Thomas, I don't hear an echo.
Okay. Well, so it's not bad on my end, though. I don't hear the echo.
Well, maybe we'll have you record it.
Okay. I don't know if I can. I don't think it'll do that on the tablet.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Maybe it's the tablet.
It might be. Because I know the only option to take pictures. I can't do video.
Okay. Okay. How do we make it into like a plea to do our charity? Like maybe with the stats you could say about how overwhelming it is and how serious the problem is.
I agree with that.
And then as I go into like maybe the history, we could add into either that or somewhere where we put the story. Or maybe we could open up. You know how we did the introduction and you did one main fact? Maybe that one main fact we could put in the story about how important it is to like help them because there's not just the shelters like I was telling you. You know, like not everybody can get into the shelter.
Story to open up with probably.
Okay.
Right. Would it be better to rearrange this order that he gave us? Take it and make it like that. Take the stories and statistics portion, put that with the intro, and then go into the history, and then go into the justification. That's sort of like what you can do and why you should do it.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a good idea. So, Autumn, are you going to do the intro with the story then? And then I'll jump into the statistics?
Yeah, I'll button up. I'll use like the story and what charity we're doing. I was thinking like their basic mission statement for the charity is to provide for those in need. I'll include that. And then say that we're going to go into like the history, you know, like I'll outline it, and then I'll go into the history and I'll include like the website information, where the donation center is, and who he is.
Perfect.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then as I'll just like intro into things like, you know, so why should we care or why does this matter, you know, and then for our local, and then you could go into the stats, you know.
I like this.
And then the stats, from there, you could say something along the lines of like, you know, of like, so this is how the charity helps these situations. Get out of here, Val.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah, so.
Okay. You guys want to wrap up this session up then?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to call a couple more.
One more time.
And then I'm gonna put a couple more things on here and try to rearrange it a little bit. Because I don't know if it has to be so much in an outline form, but I want it in enough information that everybody can understand it. It satisfies all Dr. T's information.
Okay.
And then that way we could start filling in a little blank. You know, so Tom, if you start putting stuff in, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Do you work, Tom?
I have class from 10 to 2, I think, and I'm driving all the way home for the break. I live on campus.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, so I don't know what time tomorrow would be good. It might be easier to just shoot me an email or a text or something.
Okay.
More easily for me to respond.
Either that or you want to call me the next day. I can call you if you want. I have long distance. It's not a big deal to call and talk. So.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah, Tuesday might be better. Tuesday morning.
Okay.
I take that back. Sorry. I'm driving home tomorrow night. That way I can pick my buddy up at the airport on Tuesday morning.
Well, how about I shoot you an email? I'll put some of the stats and stuff in it. And then as you go through, if you have any questions. Hold on. Mike's saying he's here, so let me try to add him.
Okay.
I'll see if I can see his thing, but I don't know. if you can hear us.
I see a dog.
Tom and Bree, if either one of you need to jump off, I can go over some of the stuff we talk with, and then I'll post this stuff, and then just keep in contact with text if you need anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
We're gonna change the setting.
Yeah, I can't see any of you guys.
No? I can see everybody. Mike has a picture of his dog.
Oh, there we go.
Is he there?
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah, it was the video.
Okay, Mike, we started a little bit early, and I'll fill you in on the couple blanks. Unless you have, like, a big aversion to it, we're going to do Open Arms Ministries. It's in Youngstown, Ohio. I don't know where you are.
I'm just a little northeast.
Okay. And we talked about, I'm going to put a sample of our outline on the group 2, like, file exchange. And we talked about things like Bree's going to do the statistics. Tom's going to do what the charity actually does. I don't know if you'd like to work on, like, what the need is, or like what type of donations they take for what reason. We were trying to like fill in those blanks.
That might be able to be like the part of just like what you can do to help this organization kind of thing, like what you can donate and what you can do to volunteer.
Okay.
And we're gonna meet. Well, if you're free, we're trying to meet on Tuesday night to do the final recording.
On oovoo,
Right.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
We can't figure out how to stop the echo.
I mean, somebody's mic is super sensitive.
It's probably mine.
I think we all echo.
I'm not sure how to change this. How to use this thing. Twice.
One thing too, when we say Tuesday, are we meeting on the 26th?
Yeah. Let's do Tuesday the 26th at 8:30.
Is that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Perfect.
6 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, Mike, would you like to, I could send you some information or call you after it, and do you want to do what is needed or what the charity collects? Like, they collect the blankets, they do sack lunches, time at the outreach.
I can do the outreach. Or do you want me to do both?
Well, we've kind of like broken it up into history, statistics, what the charity does, like how they go downtown and pass out things and what they pass out. And I figured we could do a portion on like what the charity actually collects.
All right.
So if you want to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm down to do it.
Okay. I put a link on Blackboard, and it shows things like the Facebook page for the actual charity, and on there they show some of the things. If you go through some of the posts, you can actually see some of the things they're collecting, or like Donald Ford around here is collecting like clothing and blankets for them. So things like that, it's on the website, and if you want to give me a call at some point, I can help you in, because we do donate our time to the actual charity.
So to make it clear, what they donate.
Yeah. So, like, they collect blankets, and they collect water bottles, because people have a hard time getting water, drinking out of the river and things like that. There's not an abundance of drinking water. So they do hats and gloves, winter coats, clothing, all year round they collect clothing, and they collect personal hygiene items. So they can have, like, things like deodorant and body wash, soaps, all those things. Okay. And I was telling them we're going to try to get a hold of Tiffany. I think she might be having some kind of problem. She logged on to the first call, and then her phone clicked off, or her feed clicked off. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed the first. I missed the first. I was in an email.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions or need anything? Anybody can call me at any time. I work, but if I'm driving from one facility to another, I can talk. So I'm pretty much open anytime if you need to call or have a question.
Gotcha.
Okay. So. But I'm going to put the basic one on, and then I'm going to work on it a little bit, but just a real simple version of the outline as soon as we're done here, and I fix all my grammatical errors real quick, and then I'll put it on.
Okay. Sounds great.
Okay. Does anybody know when the actual due date is?
I think it's
December something.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was like December 5th, but I don't know.
That sounds right.
Okay. I was going to say, at worst, if it doesn't work and we go through a dry run, we can always reschedule one more. But I think we should be able to get it done within.
Yeah. I feel better getting it out of the way.
Me too.
Right.
When finals come, I don't want to be worrying about this video.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That sounds good.
Oh. Everybody else good?
Yeah. So we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Okay. And I'm going to go through some of the settings on oovoo here and see what it says about the echo and if we can decrease it anyway. Because I tried to mute either one of my mics and I can't figure it out. So.
Sounds good.
Repeat that, Mike. I couldn't hear you.
We can each like mute ourselves one at a time.
That may work. I don't know how to get it on oovoo though.
What, muting?
Oh, if we were like if I mute, I can't hear anybody else talk.
No, you don't mute your speakers. You just mute the mic. The mic is what's causing that.
Oh, okay. Well, then I was muting my sound. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
So if each of us talk, if everybody else mutes, then it'll stop the echo.
Or just one person mute at a time.
Okay. Okay. Well, then that'll be figured.
Should tell you.
Okay, so are we good for this session then?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. I'll log off then, or whatever it is.
Okay. I'll end it and then post the video.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.